Assalamu alaikum, namaste, sat sri akal, yani madad, bakhair agle, kem cho, namaskaram, ahlan wa sahlan, kiddaan ji, te kithe rehndे हो, te ki karde paye ho, marhaba, ya habibi, ya hayati. Thank you so much for joining us right here on the Leena Shah Show. Of course, it's a Rehan Siddiqui presentation. Is वक्त मेरी आपकी मुलाकात है. Right now, I am joining you live from our Houston studios, 106.1 FM, Houston में, and Austin 107.9, around the world on hamfmradio.com and on Facebook Live. Hi, 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 Divano. Hey, thank you so much for joining. कैसा गुजरा आपका वीकेंड? ये पूछना चाहिए या नहीं पूछना चाहिए? This is the question, right? Okay, आज के इस सेगमेंट में हम बात करने जा रहे हैं about the love languages. मोहब्बत की कितनी ज़बानें होती हैं? Well, this is actually, so I think mohabbat, love has like unlimited languages for sure. There's so many different ways that you can actually express all this love, but I'm going to be talking about 5 very, very particular love languages. So, for 2 people who are actually in love with each other, or should we say claim to be in love with each other, so why does it feel, those 2 people, when they're in love with each other, why does it still feel that they are on a different page? That means it's always like you listen to all these Bollywood songs and you hear there's always a complaint about some sort, or you don't give me enough time, you don't express love to me, or you're not romantic enough, or stuff like that. मुझे तो कभी कोई gift लेकर दिया ही नहीं, all these kind of things actually are love languages. So if you're in a relationship and you're in love but still feel that you're not on the same page, the most common issue in any relationship is the communication barrier. Well, we know that. I knew that. Okay, everyone experiences love differently. And it is really, really easy to miss how they experience love and how it is that you're showing that you care. And we're going to take a little help today from the 5 love languages quiz. It's actually a quiz online. You can actually take this quiz and discover what your love language is. यानी कि हर कोई अपनी जो उसकी love language है उसके बारे में जान सकता है. And there are actually 5 love languages according to this. और उन 5 में से the top 3 हैं. When you take the quiz, the top 3 are actually your love languages. You just have to look for, love languages. It's as simple as that. But we're going to talk about what are those 5 different languages. The first one is words of affirmation. This language uses words to affirm their love to other people. That means you got to tell them that you love them, like every day. And not just say it like when you're about to hang up. You need to say it like you really mean it. This is words of affirmations. And for those people whose love language on the top would be words of affirmation, then that means that these people, they want to be expressed love to using words. Words are all I have to take your heart away. Okay, let's move on towards the second love language. And this one is called acts of service. So ye kaun log hain? Who are these people whose love language is acts of service? For these people, actions speak louder than words. That means they are not interested in listening to your I love yous. They are more interested in seeing if your actions are speaking louder than your words. That means, are you doing something special for them? Do you go out of your way to show your care and love for them through acts of service? Okay, let's move on towards the third love language. Our third love language here is gifts. ये तो सब लड़कियों की love language है. I think this is everybody's love language, not just girls. For some people, what makes them feel most loved is when they receive a gift, when they receive something tangible, something material. So the third love language is receiving gifts. For those who have just tuned in, I've just started watching on Facebook, you're thinking, what are these love languages? How do I know what my love language is? Well, stay with me. I'll tell you all about that. Okay, first love language is words of affirmation. Second is acts of service. The third is receiving gifts. Okay, number four. What is the fourth love language? We have a total of five. And the fourth love language is quality time. Now, these people are after your most valuable resource, which is your time. That means they want your time. This language is all about giving the other person your attention. जिन लोगों का जो language है, love language is quality time. For those people whose love language is quality time or number one, then these people, they want attention, they want time, and they want quality time. Moving on to what's number five. The fifth language of love, of course, how could we have missed this? This should have been on number one. This is the physical touch. And for this person whose number one love language is physical touch, to this person, nothing speaks more deeply than appropriate touch. And it could be anything. It's different for different people. Some people are into hugs. So the five love languages is words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch. And everyone has a different love language. And you are not responsible to knowing the other person's love language. You're responsible to know your love language. So go ahead, go online and just check out what is my love language, and you will find tons and tons of quizzes, and you have to, multiple choice questions. You have to go through that, and in the end, they will tell you number one, your number one language is this, your number two language is this, and your number three language is that. And this way, you will understand a little more about yourself, and you'll be able to communicate. Because one of the biggest reasons that love fails and relationships fail is because they're not able to communicate with each other. They feel that they're on different pages. So everyone experiences love differently, and it's so easy to miss the mark when it comes to showing your loved ones. Ask your loved ones, what is your love language? Go ahead, take the quiz. Let me know what's on number one. I'll take care of that. And with a little help from the five love languages quiz, you can actually learn to identify the root of your conflicts, give and receive love more in more meaningful ways, and grow closer than ever. So you can call me in the studios, let me know what you found out. Trust me, I won't tell anyone. एक और गाना है सब मेरे पास. We're gonna check out this song and we will be right back. Here, now, play, ma'am, please. Ma'am या Mr. जो भी है, play कर दिया आपने? Okay, good. And I'd like to thank everyone for joining me on this Facebook Live as well. अभी आप यहाँ पर गाना सुनिए जबकि हम Facebook पे बात करते हैं live. And if you want to join that too, हम FM रेडियो के पेज पे जाके join कर लीजिए. मेरे पेज पे चले जाइए. मेरे पर अगर आप मेरे friends में हैं तभी आप देख सकेंगे. So there is no reason for you to miss it. Okay, all right. Thank you so much for joining me on this wonderful live, and I hope that if you take this quiz of love languages, you are able to learn something more about yourself. Because honestly, when I learned about it, I learned a lot about myself. And I just also figured out that in relationships, and this is not just intimate relationships, this is not just your partners or wife, husband, or boyfriend, girlfriend. This is in all relationships. It's going to help you with your friends as well. It's going to help you with your siblings and your family as well. Trust me, it helped me a lot with my family as well. Because just trying to understand that, I give them gifts, but they don't really like it because their love language is not love. Their love language is words of affirmation. Oh, really? I don't have to spend any money. I just have to say, you know what? I love you, Mom. That's all. So yeah, I hope that you can actually share with me what your experiences are, so that. Oops. Great. Okay, we're gonna take a break right here, and I'm gonna thank you all for joining me, and thank you for those lovely comments. Oh wow, we have a lot of comments. Okay. Thank you for those lovely comments and for being part of my show. And take care of yourself. Bye, bye, bye.